My next guest is an author and poet, Orlena Shek. She was born with a rare disease that disproportionately affects Asian women and suffered a stroke that forced her to put her law career on hold and also inspired her to become a writer. That was more than 10 years ago now. She's now compiled a book of memoirs from other survivors. It's called Emerging from the Smoke, a collection of warrior voices. And she's here now to share her story. Hi, Orlena.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. So great to have you with us. And
Oh
wow,
my
what a
gosh,
journey
Glenn, thank
you've
you so
been
much for
on.
having me.
Yeah, let's talk about the condition first. Moya Moya,
Sure,
as we mentioned, it's pretty rare and something you were born with.
that's right. It occurs only one in 100,000 and predominantly actually affects women of Asian descent. So that's actually why I do a lot of public speaking to raise awareness so that what happened to me can be preventable in others.
And you lived with it for more than 30 years. Then something life-changing happened. Take us back to that day.
So I was an in-house attorney at a company named NetApp in Sunnyvale, and I got to work from home on Thursdays. So that day, I was actually taking my daughter on an errand during my lunch break, and I was driving on the 92, started to veer to the left and right. Something was happening. I couldn't keep the car straight. So I was about to pull over when I hit the center divider on the 92. All the airbags deployed. My 21-month-old daughter was in the car. She freaked out, had never seen so many airbags before. A good Samaritan helped call my nanny who came and picked her up. My sister and brother were home for the holidays. This is December 29th. They took me home, dropped me off, but when I got home, Len, my head was killing me. So I thought, something's wrong. I dialed 911 to the local ER down the street, Mills Peninsula. I said, I need an ambulance. And then I actually just collapsed on my floor. When I was brought to the ER at Mills, there happened to be a neurosurgeon on duty that night who had practiced under the leading Moya Moya neurosurgeon in the world. So he saved my life by diagnosing Moya Moya and sent me to Stanford, where I had two brain surgeries about 5 months later. And then I came home for Mother's Day the following year. Before I was in the hospital, three different hospitals in acute rehab for much of that year. But it was just
Wow.
amazing to be back.
Dual brain surgeries, that's a lot in itself. Tell us how
A
this
lot.
all impacted your life.
Well, I have left-sided hemiparesis, which you can't see. So my left hand and my left leg, I need a brace to be able to walk because I don't have enough muscle on the left foot to pull it over, to pull it forward, to take each step. So I have to wear this brace, but it's okay. I have Nike free shoes in every color. I'm good.
And since then, you've also made it your mission to raise awareness in a special way with Emerging from the Smoke, a collection of warrior voices. What was your vision for this compilation?
So Len, moya moya means a puff of smoke in Japanese. Hence the name of the book, Emerging from the Smoke, because I've emerged. And I am a warrior. So in the book cover, you'll see other warriors emerging from a moya moya brain that's been turned into a puff of smoke with warriors, various warriors, including me, emerging from it. So I joined an online support group during COVID, and I noticed a lot of them were sharing beautiful poetry. And I thought, I like poetry. Why don't I throw in a few of my own poems, put them together, and see what happens? I ended up compiling 44 to commemorate my age this year as well. I'm Chinese American. That's my heritage. And in Chinese culture, the number four is really bad luck because it sounds like death. So 44 is actually pretty bad luck. But then if you plus four, it equals eight, which happens to be the luckiest number in Chinese culture. So that's why I ended up doing 44 poems and releasing it on my 10-year anniversary last year to commemorate it.
And you wanted to capture a lot of different voices in the work too, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people from stroke, and then there's people who had lupus. So it's different conditions, but the main thing is they're all survivors and they've gone through something similar. And the whole point is to basically capture them all and to unearth the solidarity that we all have as survivors and be able to emerge from the smoke together. And I also think that my voice is unique in that I'm a woman, I'm a mother, I'm a Asian American, given all this the Asian hate in recent years, and I'm disabled. So it's almost a quadfecta of voices here that's unique that I'm bringing to light that may not have been heard previously.
Well, we thank you for your time today and for sharing your survivor story. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time, Len. I really appreciate it as well.
All right, take care, Elena. Once again, the book is Emerging from the Smoke, a collection of warrior voices, and it's available on Amazon and at independent bookstores nationwide.